Welcome, kindred spirits, to a place of positivity, passion, and purpose. Welcome, curious minds, to our video that explores the ins and outs of Ahmad al-Muhajir. Ahmad al-Muhajir, 260 345 AH or c 873 956 c, also known as al-Imām Aḥmad was an Imam Mujtahid and the progenitor of Ba Alawi solid group, which is instrumental in spreading Islam to India, Southeast Asia and Africa. He was the son of ʿīsā, the son of Muhammad, the son of Ali al-Uraydi, who was the fourth son of Imam Ja'far al-Sadiq, a fifth-generation descendant of Ali and Fatima, the daughter of Muhammad. He was a known acquaintance of Bishr al-Ḥāfī. Let's now venture into the realm of early life and explore the fascinating intricacies it holds. His full name is Ahmad al-Muhajir ibn Sam ibn Muhammad al-Naqb ibn al-Uraydi ibn Ja'far al-Sadiq ibn Muhammad al-Kir ibn al-Zayn al-Abidin ibn al-Husayn ibn al-Ibn al-Alib. According to another history, he is thought to have been born in 241 or 854 CE. But this seems to be weaker opinion. Imam Ahmad grew up under the supervision of his parents in an environment surrounded by scholars and living examples of prophetic character. He memorized the Quran and then mastered the sciences of the sacred law until he reached the rank Mujtahid. He also had his own hadith collection Musnad, not to be confused with Musnad Ahmad, and was held in great esteem by the Sunni Imam al-Tabari. Now, let's shift our perspective and explore migration through a fresh lens, unlocking new perspectives. Al-Imām Aḥmad ibn ʿīsā is called al-Muhajir emigrant because he left Basra, Iraq during the Abbasid Caliphate that was headquartered in Baghdad in the year 929 CE. His inner sight allowed him to witness the calamities and tribulations that would take place in Iraq. He realized the greatness of the sacred trust that he was carrying in his loins. Ahmad ibn ʿīsā left Basra with his wife, his son, Abd Allah, who preferred to be known as Ubayd Allah, and his grandson from Ubayd Allah known as Basri. Basri's real name is Ismail, but known as Basri as he was born in Basra. With them also was the ancestor of Sharif Muhammad ibn Sulaiman, the grandfather of the Adil family, and Sharif Ahmad al-Ghami, the grandfather of the Ghami family, and a group of 70 people. He left his other three sons Muhammad, Ali and Hussein in Iraq to take care of their wealth and property. He first went to Medina and Mecca, and then from Mecca to Yemen in around 319 AH. He migrated at a time when there was much internal strife, bloodshed and confusion in Iraq, where a large number of the descendants of Muhammad were persecuted for political reasons by the ruling Abbasids, and also because there was turmoil due to revolt against Abbasids ruling by members of the Karamita. He set out for Yemen in 319 AH with his party and eventually reached Hadramaut, while Ahmad al-Ghami settled in northern Yemen and Sharif Muhammad ibn Sulaiman in Shama on the Red Sea coast. He first settled in the village of Jubail and then Hirain. Next he travelled to the village Karat Bani Yushaya and finally settled in al-Husaysa near Sayin. As we enter this new phase, let's analyze later life and death from different angles and evaluate its significance. Imam al-Muhajir arrived in Hadramaut at a time when an offshoot of the Kharijite sect called Ubaydiyya held political power and had widespread influence throughout the valley. He persevered in the spreading of Islamic truths until he almost single-handedly removed the Ubaydi sect from Hadramaut without ever taking up arms against them. He died in 345 AH or 956 CE in al-Husaysa, a town between Tarim and Sayin, Hadramaut. His shrine stands on a hill and is among the first shrines that visitors to Hadramaut pay their respects to when visiting the area. Let's now venture into the realm of school of thought and explore the fascinating intricacies it holds. There is a controversy about what madhab followed by Ahmad ibn ʿīsā. Most ulama Islamic scholars have the opinion that he was a Sunni imam. Some other ulama such as Imam Abd al-Rahman ibn Ubayd Allah al-Saqaf, Habib al-Ahmad, and Sayyid Abd Allah ibn al-Awad, brother of Habib al-Bin Fahad al-Haddad, Mufti of Jaha, and some others contend that he was a Shia Zaydi follower. However, the majority of his descendants followed Sunni Islam. Regarding what madhab of law he followed, Habib Abd al-Rahman ibn Ubayd Allah al-Saqaf emphasized that al-Muhajir was not Sunni Shafis in fiqh jurisprudence. As Imam Ahmad ibn ʿīsā is a Mujtahid, he does not need to follow any madhabs. In the upcoming portion, we'll be dissecting descendants and status to gain a comprehensive understanding of its implications. At first, the term Alawi is given to all descendants of Ali ibn Abi Talib, both of his al-Hasan and al-Husayn. Later, to distinguish the descent of Alawi ibn Ubayd Allah, the title al-Bani Alawi is then used. The Sayyids from the family of Ba Alawi Sada of Yemen trace their descent to Ahmad al-Muhajir through his grandson, Alawi Sahib al-Sumal ibn Ubayd Allah. Some of the 9 saints of Java or Wali Sangha in Indonesia in some traditions are claimed to be descendants of him as well. Alawi son of Ubayd Allah, or also known as Alawi al-Ul the first, Alawi was the first of his descendants to be born in Yemen. One version says he was born in al-Husaysa, another version says he was born in Sumal. The word in Ba Alawi Sada is a strict Hadrami term meaning the descendants of. Currently, descendants of Imam Ahmad through Alawi ibn Ubayd Allah spread out mostly in Yemen, Africa, mainly in Kenya, Lamu, Mombasa, Malindi, Tanzania, Southeast Asian countries mostly in Indonesia, Malaysia, Brunei, some in Singapore, South Philippines and a few in Thailand, and South Asian countries Pakistan and India. Some of the prominent descendants of Imam Ahmad are Imam Muhammad al-Faysh al-Muqim in the 13th century, Syed Abu Bakr al-Agharas of Tarim and Asmatkan in India, Sunan Ampel in Indonesia in 15th century, Imam Abdullah ibn Alawi al-Hadid in the 17th century, Raden Saleh bin Yahya, an aristocrat and an artist in the 19th century, Haydar Abu Bakr al-Attas, former Prime Minister of Yemen, Habib Umar bin Hafiz of Tarim, Habib Ali al-Jifri of Jeddah in 21st century. Some of his descendants in Indonesia, among others, are Syed Abdullah al-Adaras, Habib Ali Quaitang, Ali al-Lotus, Alwi Shahab, and Hamid al-Dudri. Imam Ahmad al-Muhajir is an Imam Mujtahid, which means he is regarded as a primary source for rulings on religious matters. Leave a comment below and let me know what you thought of this video.